So you like old trains, old train history, steam engines, and cabooses, old farm equipment. This place is for you. This is in Geigertown, Pennsylvania, a small area outside of Reading. And this man was collecting this stuff for years. He passed away tragically, and this is his collection. And the family has held on to it. 30 years ago he died, and this stuff is just here. I'm here with Journey with Jay. Now, we love trains. You probably love trains because you clicked on the video. And wait till you see what's on this property. Fascinating place. Tell me this doesn't look like Chernobyl. I mean, it just looks like one of the fields out there and the discarded machinery and equipment. So ever since he was a teenager, Dave DJ Shirey was a very unique collector of all things trains. This was his passion. And while most people, if they're into trains, they'll collect model trains, he collected the real thing. He collected locomotives and cabooses and track and all kinds of equipment and machinery. And this was his passion in life. And ironically and sadly, he passed away on working on the trains, working on the railroad. Not here, but working on the railroad somewhere. Back in 1993. Almost 31 years. So the stuff has just been sitting here. I mean, you can kind of see how long it's been here for. I think this is quite a big piece of land here, and he wanted to have the trains set up all over the land, all over the area. He died at only 26 years old, so this was a massive collection for, relatively short time of collecting. Even, 26 years old, it's not a lot of time to amass such a interesting amount of equipment and machinery. Yeah. Even a pair of underwear in here. Wow, that's the toilet.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a tight fit.
Yeah, it is. You don't have to leave the door open almost for your legs.
Yeah, that's an awkward wipe right there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, nice. Big, nice stove in here.
Torpedoes.
What is a torpedo? That's when they drop the
the turd. That's great.
That's what they do. They just drop it onto the track. All the waste just right down onto the track. So if you're ever... Do they still do that, Jay?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. I mean, they're not going to stop a moving train.
All the tracks I've walked in my life, though, I've never come across any, fresh fecal. But
I mean, that's a good thing.
That's true. Keep your eyes peeled if you're going to be walking the tracks. There's an old steam engine, boiler. That's...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everything here is like... You could take beautiful photos of this stuff.
Sure. What's really cool is this tree growing right out the back here. Definitely gonna sit here for some time.
Let me show you this. There's a tree that's growing inside here, right through the middle of it. Look at that. $30 years.
Huh. That'd be cool to drive. Sit there.
That'd be awesome. If you do come up here, Jay, just watch out because there's not much left of this platform. I mean, it's pretty thick, so it still has some rigidity to it, but yeah, this one is definitely, it's just a lot older. Look at this. I feel like there's a thumbnail somewhere in here. Whoa. It's all mud here, or wet. We're walking on these weeds, but there's tracks under them, so it's a little weird. Just watch out for all those weeds, vines, whatever. I can tell you no one's been in this one for a while. God. Yeah. And what do you think this box was? It says, I can't make out what the sign was, but it flipped open. I don't know what that would have been for. It's a beast. Wow, look at the gears inside there. I can only imagine how loud this was when you were working on it, inside of it. Wow, this has been here for a while. That's the platform that you normally would stand on.
Look at that, like the flywheel in there.
Yeah.
The Osgood Company.
Yeah.
In Ohio.
Pretty awesome.
Oh, it even says on the side here.
Look at this chain. It's pretty cool. These things remind me of, like, do you ever have those toys when you were a kid?
Tonkas.
Sure, yeah.
Tonka truck, yeah.
That's exactly what they remind me of.
Painted the same color.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had them all. Well, I got a little bit older and I just, you just don't play with that stuff anymore. So I remember one day, my dad was throwing them out. And I saw him up by there's a whole pile of stuff that he was throwing out. And I was like, oh man, my toys, my Tonka toys. So I took them out of the garbage and I put them kind of in this area in the woods, kind of. Because I didn't want them to throw them. I was young, but I was probably like 12, like maybe 14. Like, you don't play with that stuff anymore, but it was still so nostalgic.
Right.
They were still there, like many, many years later. And it's so funny how things work like that. Oh, you want to go kind of over here?
Yeah.
Oh, look at these gears, dude. I would love some of this stuff. Just how cool would it be to have, like, look, you could make like a table out of this. That could be like the base of the table.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, this guy has so much money in steel. And his plan originally was to put the tracks all the way around the property and have, you know, moving trains around. It really would have been fantastic. It's awesome how it is now, but I could see his vision, you know, what he was planning on doing. Just because it's yellow, I'm going to go with Caterpillar. You think? There you go. I had one of those. That's it.
That's neat that that's there.
Absolutely, I had one of those. Yes.
The graders.
Yes, I had a grader, I had the dump truck, and I had the crane. It actually kind of looked like that one. They were all yellow, though.
Yep.
This is inside that engine. Look at that. That's awesome. I think this is what I would want to drive around compared to everything else here. Looks pretty comfortable, and that's your view if you were to sit here. Pretty awesome. Right next to the diesel tank, which is leaking. From what I remember, these feelers, these would come out, they swing out, and when you would go through, maybe not even necessarily just a tunnel, but anywhere on the tracks, if you're going through a cut, these would come back if they hit part of the stone, so they would be able to tell you, okay, we need to drill out something a little bit more. That's my understanding. Oh yeah, look, clearance. It's a clearance car, right here.
Oh, neat.
These could be an Edison battery if they're really old. I just went to the Thomas Edison laboratory, and if you have not watched that, definitely check that out. His laboratory is still there. It's in West Orange, New Jersey, and it looks. I mean, it's a time capsule. It looks exactly like it did. All the equipment and the machinery, everything is still in there. And one of his many inventions were these batteries. I forget what they're, not lead acid. I don't know, I'll put it along the bottom of the screen. I can't remember as usual. But anyway, if they're old enough batteries for this train car, they could be possibly Edison batteries. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure what its purpose would be. Maybe it was like a maintenance kind of thing.
Yeah, like, yo, Jerry, you gotta meet the guys. They're a mile down the track, and you get on this thing and just, that'd be awesome. I don't know what would power this. No, it's a gas motor. Tiny little motor. Looks like a little one-cylinder motor. And it's belt driven. It's upside down. Yeah, this is yet another caboose here. This guy really liked cabooses. Look, this is cool. This is the only one that still has these beds up here. Wow. This was just in the back of my head as I was showing you that. Luckily, it's still winter. This thing is huge. I'm still not going to whack that because it's not that cold out. I don't see anything coming out of it, but don't want to whack the bee's nest. It's good advice in life.
Wow.
That thing is bigger than your head.
Yeah, that's huge.
I'm glad it's the winter time.
Oh my god.
I came up here and I was looking. My back was to this, and I could hear it rubbing against my backpack. And then I'm like, I turn around. I'm like, what is this? And I'm staring at this thing. Oh my god. So rest in peace to Dave DJ Shirey. His passion in life continues to live on here in Geigertown. And also Journey with Jay will likely have an even more in-depth video of this place. So definitely check his video out. I'll link it below once he puts his out. We're getting out of here. See you in the next video.